Thank you, and congratulations to the rest of the inductees. Well deserved, Dougie. Coach DJ Leroy couldn't be here tonight. He just wanted me to read a couple quick lines to Brian. Dear Brian, congratulations on your induction into the Coe College Hall of Fame. Sorry I can't be there to share this special occasion with you, your family, and friends. I hope that you and your family enjoy this special day. I commend you on setting your goals high and being the best that you can be. You have taken the lessons you learned both on the field and off the field in Coe College and used them to be successful in life. Congratulations, Brian. Sincerely, Coach DJ Leroy. Okay, it was 1992, which seems like the Ice Age. It was opening night of football camp, and an excited group of football coaches was talking about the day's events. And DJ Leroy, head coach at the time, brought up a tall, lanky kid from Wisconsin. And he said, this kid is going to be something special. Now, being the grouchy old defensive line coach, I'm sitting back in my corner. I'm thinking, oh, okay, DJ, a freshman, okay. Well, DJ was 120% right. That tall, lanky kid from Wisconsin was something special. That tall, lanky kid from Wisconsin was Brian Lentz. Brian played linebacker for us his first 2 seasons at Coe College. After his sophomore season, he was selected first team all-conference on a national playoff qualifying team. A very good football team. Going into Brian's junior season, our defensive line was decimated from graduation. So, what do? We take our best defensive player, we take a walking, talking, all-conference linebacker who operates out of a 2-point stance, and we move him down the evolutionary chain. A gnarly, smelly, snorting defensive end in a 3-point stance. Now, Brian was a natural at this, so much a natural that he became a 2-time Midwest Conference Defensive Player of the Year. Now, as an old football coach, I can stand up here and I can talk about Brian's achievements on the football field for hours. But Brian was talented in other venues. He played baseball for 3 seasons. He was a first-team all-conference first baseman. He batted .400. Not too shabby. At the urging of Coach Wagner, Brian went out for track, basically as a hobby, and ended up with a runner-up finish in the javelin throw in the Midwest Conference. Now, the thing I admired most about Brian when he was here was his will to win, his drive. It was second to none. When he went out on the field, he knew that he was going to beat you, and he did. His drive is second to none, and I know he's carried that into his personal life. So it is my honor to introduce to you for induction into the Coe College Athletic Hall of Fame, class of 2019, Mr. Brian Lentz.
I did prepare a little bit of a speech. I had a lot of different thoughts going through my head, so I don't really know where to start. But some of the things I say, I'm sure Coe would want me to say. Other things possibly not. The best thing about Co-College is that it taught me how to respect my opponents and enjoy a liberal arts education at the same time. Coach Sullivan taught me that being a nice person is more important than winning and losing. Co was great because it gave me the ability to look at the world in new ways and find a healthy balance between athletics and academics. Nah, that's not me. No, I'll go off a few points here, but Co never recruited me, but nobody else did either. That's shocking because I was a triple threat athlete coming out of high school. I was tall, skinny, and weak. I could not believe that nobody wanted me. So I kind of recruited Co. Kind of looked at the school, made a trip down here with my sister in February of '92, and didn't know a soul. Met Coach Leroy. He brought me in the next morning after my recruiting visit, and he sat me down and he said, "You're a good-looking man." You know? And which kind of creeped me out a little bit. He said I had a good frame, and he laid out the blueprint for what my career was going to be. And I thought he was nuts, because he was the first college coach that I have ever heard of or talked to or that said, "You're going to be a really good player." And it gave me a ton of confidence. You know, this guy he was around. He coached a lot of years. And for a guy like that to say that to me, who I hadn't accomplished squat at that time, it gave me a lot of confidence. So I arrived at Co, and I couldn't read and write, but you could argue that I was probably socially illiterate. I think I said about 2 words, no more than 2 words to anybody my first 6 months. No more than 2 words. Often said by myself. I came from 5 hours away in Wisconsin. Got here, didn't know anybody other than Coach Leroy when I got here. And the whole drive here in August for football camp, I was praying the whole drive that I would not be the worst player on the team. I was scared to death. I thought these, you know, because I mean, all back then you had was a few pictures to go off of, and so you saw the team picture, you saw the captains. I never saw Co play. Didn't know anything about the players, and I mean, these guys had chest hair. They shaved every day. I was pretty scared. But despite some limited success, when I got here, I had a burning desire to be a good player, to be a great player. Because when I got here, there was a lot of great players, and I wanted to be one of those guys. I wanted people to say, "Hey, look at that guy," and I wanted people to say things about me when my career was over. Say, "Hey, that guy, he gave it all he had." So I can't thank my coaches enough. Coach Leroy, Coach Walker, Coach Atwater, Coach Cook, Coach Otradovic, John Chandler, Dougie. If you ever come to Co, you don't know anybody, you got a friend right away. A great friend in Doug Peters. Sully, Coach Sullivan, was my defensive line coach, and he was all about business. Focus and getting better every practice. He said that daily. Focus and get better. And it was easy to give everything I had because I knew he was doing the same thing. So were my other coaches. We were all pulling in the same direction. They all wanted to win, and I wanted to win. But more importantly than that, I never cut corners. I never took a play off, and I never went half speed in practice. And the reason I did those things is because I needed to match the effort of my coach, Brad Sullivan. So I knew he didn't either. He used to tell us every game, every single game for 4 years, throw the scoreboard out the window and play your ass off for 60 minutes. And that was some of the best advice I've ever had in my life. You know, because we get caught up and everybody wants to win. I get that. I wanted to win more than anybody. But you know what? It put it in perspective of how I go out there and do my business. I throw the scoreboard out the window. I play my ass off for 60 minutes. Same thing in a baseball game. I go out there, I give it everything I got, so when it's done, it's done. It's over. Brad Sullivan, I played for a lot of great coaches. Brad Sullivan is the only coach that I ever played for that was respected by every single player. Everyone. You can ask anybody that ever played for him. Everybody. It didn't matter if you were the star. It didn't matter if you were nothing. You know, he worked you hard. He didn't give any free passes, and he was respected by everybody. This is a very great honor, and I'm thankful, and I'm honored to be in the Coe Hall of Fame. But way beyond that, what means more to me than anything is that when my playing career at Coe was over, I had zero regrets about the effort I gave or how hard I worked. Just like Sully told me, I threw the scoreboard out the window. I played my ass off for 60 minutes. Congrats to everybody here. Thank you to Coe College. And let the evening continue. And congrats to next up, Doug Peters. Thank you.